Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Allison Fergit. We're going to send it over to Nicole right away for our weather forecast.
Yeah,
Nicole, what do you have in store for us?
We have a pretty quiet night ahead of us. Not a lot going on in the weather world out there. We have some clouds overhead right now, but those are going to make their way out of the area fairly quickly, leaving us with some mostly clear skies as we go into tonight, really taking a broader view. Not a lot going on in the upper Midwest. Pretty quiet night out there, so it's getting us ready for a colder week that we have ahead of us. Tonight, it's going to be similar conditions that we saw last night. Many of us staying in those single digits out there, but some areas north of I-94 getting below zero, so a little chilly out there thanks for those mainly clear skies. As you go into your morning, staying in the single digits to start the day off in La Crosse, we'll be warming just slightly, getting into the low 20s out there, but overall a fairly chilly day. The good news is those winds are going to be staying fairly light, so we really won't have to be worrying about the wind chill being a huge factor in the coldness. Eau Claire getting slightly below zero in those early morning hours, but then warming into the teens, so still well below average, and that's really going to be the theme going into most of the week ahead. Similar temperatures for tomorrow, but we're getting much cooler as we go into Tuesday, and it's going to stay that way for the time being. Light snow coming tomorrow evening for some more southern counties in our viewing area. Otherwise, again, that main story is going to be below normal temperatures for the near future. Definitely going to want to be bundling up in the next few mornings.
For sure. Thank you, Nicole. Crews responded to an accident in La Crosse today. Around 2:30 this afternoon, 2 cars were involved in an accident on Cameron Avenue and 3rd Street. Traffic on Cameron was stopped after a stoplight was knocked down during the collision. With the price of eggs soaring, some may be tempted to raise chickens to supply their own eggs at home. However, that's easier said than done. Madison resident Jennifer Limbach started raising chickens 6 years ago so she could locally source her own eggs. While she says there are many benefits like healthier eggs, the endeavor comes with a lot of responsibility and still a high price tag.
It makes us happy knowing that our girls are really well taken care of, but I can't say that we're saving money by having chickens and feeding them ourselves.
The Wisconsin Farmers Union says a chicken coop can run several hundreds of dollars. It also takes 5 to 6 months before chicks can even lay eggs. Mount La Crosse hosted their annual adaptive ski event today. The event gives people with disabilities a chance to hit the slopes. With the help of staff members, participants were able to ski down the mountain. Sit-down skis were also provided for people that struggle to stand. The National Squirrel Association and the YMCA helps put on the event every year. They say it's great to see people come out that might not normally get the chance to ski.
You think of skiing in general, it's not the easiest sport. So this allows them to do things that maybe they wouldn't be able to do if they didn't have this opportunity that Mount La Crosse and NASA gives to us.
If you're interested in participating in a future adaptive ski event, you can reach out to Mount La Crosse or the YMCA. The 47th annual La Crosse Sports Show came to an end today. Vendors with the best of hunting, fishing, boating, and camping gear had booths set up for this year's show. Plenty of ideas for vacations, boat rentals, and campgrounds were also available for attendees to check out. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and a special market made it easier to find the perfect gift for your sweetheart. Today, La Crosse's Pettibone Resort hosted the Valentine's Makers Market. The event featured local vendors offering handmade unique gifts and treats. One of the market's organizers says they focus on having a variety of items.
We really try to make a very diverse offering, so you're going to see every single vendor has different things that they bring to the table. You're not seeing the same thing twice here.
The Makers Market was free and featured more than 20 local vendors. Burns says the market always supports a different local charity. This time they collected donations for the Center Seven Rivers LGBTQ Connection. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and the folks at the Onalaska American Legion are celebrating. Post 366 is hosted one of the thousands of watch parties held across the country. Members say it's just another opportunity to come together.
Seeing that the community is coming out and having fun and enjoying the awesome post that they have here at Post 336 in Onalaska.
Paradise says he was pulling for the Eagles to bring home the Lombardi, so I'm sure he had a great night. Well, if you are planning on taking Monday off because of the Super Bowl, you have company. USA Today is reporting on a new poll that found that more than 22.5 million people across the U.S. plan to miss work. That's up 40% from a year ago. But researchers also found that only 2% said they plan to call in sick, while another 2% say they plan to ghost their employer and just not show up. Two teams faced off in one of the most important sporting events in America, and we're not talking about the Super Bowl. During the 21st annual Puppy Bowl, Team Fluff clawed its way to victory to defeat Team Rough in a nail-biter. With a final score of 68-66, the adorable piece of Super Bowl counter-programming came down to the very last play. Paws Allen scored a touchdown in the final seconds of the game, securing the Lombardi Trophy for Team Fluff. 142 rescue puppies were featured in this year's game.
We have 142 dogs, rescue dogs across the country participating in this year's bowl. It's a 3-hour event. We're going to have 80 different shelters across 40 different states, including 11 special needs dogs.
They expect every dog that was featured in the game to be adopted. Still ahead, tensions skyrocket after hostages conditions in Tel Aviv. Plus, Trump continues his overhaul of the federal government. All that coming up after the break.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
No cash, no problem. Head to Wesco on Sparta and get up to 48 months to pay interest-free on all the hot new furniture you want. Looking to level up your space? We've got you covered with recliners, sofas, bedroom sets, and dining furniture. All available with zero interest for up to 48 months. Don't wait. Upgrade your home today and swing by Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Hey, there's John McGivern.
You know John McGivern?
She sure does. What's up?
I'm trying to figure out which Medicare Advantage plan to choose.
That's easy. Network Health. They have plan options with the Part B Premium Give Back. That's money back in your pocket. Dental and vision benefits, even plans with a $0 monthly premium.
That's what I've been telling her. I'm going to give them a call.
Call today, 833-7-NETWORK.
Israelis are being asked to turn their shock into action. Those words printed by the largest running newspaper in Israel following the return of 3 hostages held by Hamas terrorists this weekend. CBS's Chris Livesay reports from Tel Aviv, where cheers turned to outrage.
After 16 months in Hamas captivity, it shows. Eli Sharabi embraces his brother and sister just after his release from a dungeon. His father-in-law, Pete Brisley, comparing Sharabi to how he looked before and after, was horrified.
To see the emaciated state that they've put him in, an absolute disgrace, and that was an absolute shock, and we both sat and cried. It looked as though he'd come out of a concentration camp.
Just before Sharabi was released, Hamas forced him to tell the crowds in Gaza that he was excited to be reunited with his wife and daughters. However, they were all killed during the October 7 terror attack, something Hamas knew very well. He did not find out until relatives broke the news back home. There was good news, too. Or Levy, kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival, where Hamas killed his wife, was reunited with his 3.5-year-old son, Almog. As part of the ceasefire agreement, the Israeli military withdrew its forces from the Netzarim corridor, which split Gaza between the north and south. Scores of Palestinians were quick to flood the roads back home. They deprived us of food and water, says Mohammed, but we are still alive.
Chris Livesay, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
The remains of all 10 people killed in an Alaska plane crash have been recovered. The plane had been traveling from Al-Nelaklit to Nome on Thursday when it went missing. It was found crashed on Friday. All 9 passengers and the pilot were found dead, making it one of the deadliest plane crashes in the state in 25 years. Authorities say crews are still working on recovering the aircraft. The ice float the plane landed on is creating difficult conditions for recovery crews. The U.S. government's headquarters for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is closing down this week. Bureau employees were abruptly informed that the watchdog agency's Washington, D.C. headquarters will not be open for the week. Workers and contractors were instructed to work remotely. No reason was stated for the sudden closure, but the move comes days after Elon Musk tweeted out CFPB RIP with a tombstone emoji. Trump became the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl. But before the game, he announced that the United States will impose 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports. That includes imports from Canada and Mexico. His stop in New Orleans begins as his administration undertakes a dramatic overhaul of the federal government. Trump and Elon Musk are putting multiple departments and agencies under the cost-cutting microscope.
We have to find all of the fraud that's going on. We have tremendous fraud, tremendous waste, and tremendous abuse, and theft, by the way.
A new CBS poll finds most Americans say President Donald Trump has started his term with net positive marks. Many say he's doing more than they expected, and of those who do, most like what they see. Very few think he's doing less. Statue of Liberty on ice. Lady Liberty's role in an annual winter tradition in Madison, next.
We have a couple more snow chances coming up in the week above or the week ahead. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama Lacrosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse, locally owned, globally known.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made a most noble sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat or power again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
just supposed to make small talk? Like you're not gonna spend your day going Jessica Jones on bad guys?
I have done what I can to keep people safe.
You are a real-life hero.
She knows how to take care of herself. Sometimes in life, you will have your back against the wall, and you will have no choice but to fight your way out of it.
Sunday night at 11:30 on News 8. Expect more from News 8 now. Thanks for watching.
If you've ever visited the Statue of Liberty, you probably don't remember her looking quite like this. This inflatable replica of Lady Liberty is part of Winter Carnival celebrations at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. People head out onto the frozen Lake Mendota for an up-close look and to play some games.
So that right there is it's set up by Red Bull. It's called Light the Lamp. It's basically a crossover between mini golf and hockey. So they have like holes set up where you can use hockey sticks and hockey pucks to like play it like it's mini golf.
This annual tradition started as a prank back in 1979, with the original replica of Lady Liberty's head, arm, and torch being made out of styrofoam. The current inflatable recreation has been a fixture at the Winter Carnival since 2019. While we got a break from the snow today, it sounds like more is coming to the area. Let's send it to Nicole for our weather.
Yeah, a lot of areas south of I-90 really missed out on the big snow totals that we saw yesterday, but the next two chances that we have coming up are really only going south of I-90, so whether that's a good thing or a bad thing for you, you're going to want to listen up if it is affecting you. Otherwise, we have a nice snow chance coming later in the week that could affect the entire area. So here we are, starting with tomorrow's highs, very similar to what we saw today. Much of the area sitting in the low 20s, otherwise some areas north of I-94 getting into the teens out there. And then there's our evening snow going into Monday, really just grazing the areas south of I-90 in the evening hours tomorrow, getting there between 6 and 7 p.m. And then again, just very light flurries with these staying south of I-90 the entire time and moving out of our area fairly quickly, already gone by midnight. This is associated with the cold front, and it's going to be bringing some clearing on right behind it, and it's going to also be bringing that colder air with it. You're going to feel that when you wake up Tuesday morning, going to be very chilly out there. Those snow totals, as I said, fairly light. This is really the high end that we're expecting. 2 inches is going to be pushing it a little bit. I'm thinking that most of us will be seeing an inch, if that. The strongest amounts will be to the further south that you go, especially more into Iowa. Otherwise, we have that other chance coming Wednesday evening, mainly going into the afternoon hours, and could be sticking around into the evening as well. That's going to be taking a similar path. However, areas south of I-94 could be seeing a better chance to see those flurries, and really just looking at light amounts with that system as well. And then Friday, going into Friday night, looking like we could see an area-wide snowfall. Still a lot of questions as it's a little bit of a ways out. Could be more of a significant snowfall as well, so definitely something we're going to be monitoring in the next few days. Now, I mentioned with that cold front, it's going to be getting colder after tomorrow evening. We've been kind of on the downward trend since that very warm burst that we had towards the end of January, and it looks like we're going to be staying below average for what seems to be the near future, unfortunately. Tomorrow, as I said, very similar to what we saw today, just slightly below average, but then going into the rest of the work week, we're going to be around 15 degrees below average, getting a little bit of relief going into the weekend, but still below that line, only by a little bit though, and then it looks like we'll stay below average going into next week as well. Similar trend for Eau Claire. We've been on that downward slope for what seems to be the past week now. Tomorrow, a little bit chilly out there, especially in those morning hours, and then going into the rest of the week, especially Tuesday, right after that cold front comes through, could be getting 22 degrees below that average high for this time of year. So pretty chilly out there, pretty chilly middle of February, and it looks to be going on for the time being as well. Could see, again, a little bit of relief going into the weekend, but other than that, it's going to be staying in the 20s and the teens for the time being. So you're definitely going to want to be bundling up out there, especially in those morning, because those lows, very cold. It looks like we're seeing a stretch where our lows could be staying below zero for multiple days, especially areas further north. We could be getting into the teens below zero, so definitely very cold out there. And if you have any date plans coming up for Valentine's Day, you're going to want to stay tuned on whether or not that snow will affect us. Hopefully not, because that's one of my favorite holidays. But
oh, for sure.
Such a fun holiday.
It is. Something to look forward to. So
a little romantic if you can have some snow falling out.
I think so. Yeah. Not anything to nothing crazy. get the roads all messed up, but yeah, for sure. Thank you, Nicole. And coming up next in sports, a recap from tonight's big game. Plus, the Milwaukee Bucks took the court, going for a win over the 76ers. Cade is in next.
I feel like I'm reliving the trauma, like it's just a nightmare that I can't wake up from.
Her life changed dramatically 30 years ago, leaving her feeling abandoned by the justice system. Monday at 6, how a change in victims' rights is helping to repair mistakes of the past. Monday at 6.
Get this stylish sofa for just $295. Get up to 60% off list during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Gather around this 7-piece dining set, just $499. You'll get the best deals. The huge President's Sale at Slumberland.
Brad Schimmel's ad, it's a lie. So here's the truth. Schimmel wants to bring back the 1849 law that bans all abortions, with no exceptions for rape or incest. Schimmel gave plea deals to child molesters, let domestic abusers walk with no jail time. And he's the one who let 6,000 rape kits sit untested for 2 years, while survivors waited for justice. That's Brad Schimmel. Too extreme for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Your mom got a new tractor? Yep. Can she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car? Can do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, we believe in working together to address real-world challenges. That's why we're proud to help farmers cultivate healthy food and landowners preserve and maintain forest land. We're proud to educate the next generation of teachers and drive groundbreaking medical research. Together, we make an impact that rings loud and clear. One Wisconsin, on Wisconsin.
The huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy Queen for just $399. Shop America's favorite sleep brands with a 365-night sleep guarantee. Up to 60% off right now during the President's Sale at Slumberland.
Yes! Am I just supposed to make small talk like you're not gonna spend your day going Jessica Jones on Bad Guys?
I have done what I can to keep people safe.
You are a real-life hero.
She knows how to take care of herself. Sometimes in life, you will have your back against the wall, and you will have no choice but to fight your way out of it.
Sunday night at 11:30 on News 8. Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
A new NFL champion has been crowned. The Philadelphia Eagles have dethroned the Kansas City Chiefs and are now Super Bowl champions. The game wasn't really that close. Let's recap. Kansas City going for their 3rd Super Bowl win in a row. Eagles trying to win their 2nd in franchise history. Philly would strike first on the goal line. They go to the bread and butter, the tush push. Jalen Hurts scores. It's 7-0. Later in the 2nd quarter, now 10-0 Eagles. Patrick Mahomes trying to make something happen, but he's going to be picked off. That's Cooper DeJean, the former Iowa Hawkeye, and he's taking this back all the way in for the score. It's a pick 6. Oh, and it's his birthday. Eagles go up 17. Then with 1:50 to go in the half, Chiefs inside their own 10, and Mahomes picked off again. This time it's the former Wisconsin Badger, Zach Bond, making a play, coming up huge. Mahomes with just 33 yards in the first half, and that Philly defense had him lost. Then on the following drive, Jalen Hurts connects with A.J. Brown for the score. Philly would go into halftime with a 24-point lead, and they wouldn't look back. 40-22 the final, but this one was 40-6 with 3 minutes to play in the game. Just a blowout and a dominating performance by the Eagles defense. But it was Jalen Hurts who earned Super Bowl MVP, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and now he's got a Vince Lombardi trophy. Big news out of Milwaukee today. It's been reported that Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo will be sidelined for a few weeks dealing with a calf strain. The hope is that he'll return shortly after All-Star break, but unfortunately that means he'll be out for the All-Star game. The Bucks came into today 27-23 and currently the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, but it's a tight race and the Bucks need to find ways to get wins without him. Starting today, Milwaukee hosting the 76ers over at Pfizer Forum. Good start for the Bucks. Brook Lopez shot is off, but Kyle Kuzma tips it back out to Lillard, and he buries the triple for the first points of the game. Philadelphia hanging tough. Joel Embiid lets it rip from deep. That's good. Philly with a 1-point lead. Let's go to the second quarter. Bucks still down 1, but with the clock winding down, Lillard finds Gary Trent Jr., who beats the buzzer. Milwaukee takes a 2-point lead at the break, and in the second half, the Bucks would start to heat up. Lillard putting on the moves, step back 3, cash. Then a few minutes later, Bobby Portis finds Dame in the corner. Another 3, Bucks go up 11, and he wasn't done. Fourth quarter, gets the rebound, goes back up and puts it in for 2 more. Lillard with a huge night, 43 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists as the Bucks get the win 135-127. No Giannis, no problem. Milwaukee goes again tomorrow night hosting the Warriors. Yesterday, you saw the Wisconsin women's hockey team rout the third-ranked Gophers 8-2 on the ice, and today was no different. A 6-1 win earlier today in Madison. 6 different skaters finding the net as the Badgers continue their dominant season. 29 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties now on the year. They've got 2 more games in the regular season, and then the postseason begins. And she's done it again. Lacrosse Logangrad and UWL standout Lauren Jarrett has broken her own NCAA D3 60-meter dash record. She broke the record earlier this year, and then yesterday did it again, running a 7.34. And then on the men's side, UWL's Sam Blasowski broke the men's 60-meter dash record, running it in 6.62. A couple of speedsters over there at UWL. Wow, that game earlier, Super Bowl. I mean, I told you yesterday I was hoping it was close, but that fourth quarter, kind of a snooze fest.
It was, but for me, I mean, me, like many out there, wanted a Eagles domination, so I was quite pleased with it.
I mean, I know the result, but like
true football fans, I do understand when you really want to see a good game.
You want to see that game come down to the final few minutes, and you know, it's really, like I said, a credit to the Eagles defense.
My goodness.
Really just dominated from the front. When you can rush 4 guys, not have to blitz anyone, it really makes a difference.
As a Packers fan, I feel so much better about our loss to them in the playoffs. I'm like, okay, that was, you know, we played the championship winning team.
Packer fans, you thought Packers, obviously you wanted the Packers to win, but now that you see the Eagles and the dominance they had across the playoffs, they were really the best team all year long.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to our 2 colleges, because Cooper DeJean,
Iowa and Wisconsin coming
Zach
up big,
Baum
making plays.
Yeah, huge for the Eagles defense.
Gotta represent.
So, yeah, love to see that.
All right, we'll have more news after the break.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, spend $6.99 and get a free Stanley tumbler and up to $200 in MasterCard rewards cards on quality mattress brands Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. The President's Day mattress sale going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Welcome to Luther High School. We'd like to give you a glimpse into what your child will experience here. Smaller class sizes, focusing on their needs. Exploration of the arts. Students working together. At Luther High School, you'll find a community building a foundation for the future and a family for life. For more information or to schedule a visit, go to lutherhigh.org or find us on Facebook at We Love Luther.
At Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, we know children, which is why we strive to make every visit to the dentist a positive experience. Our gentle, friendly approach is why we've been providing care for over 25 years. Whether it's routine cleanings, sealants, fluoride, or cavities and crowns, we have the gentle hands to make your children comfortable. At Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, we are here to help your children start a lifetime of healthy dental habits.
As I deteriorated, I needed something that would allow me to go from floor in the garage to floor in the home. Jason helped introduce to me all sorts of accessibility equipment. I have no questions about credibility and research. Personally, if somebody was asking me, I would say, here's who I would call.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevator. Stop in and see us today.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one? You don't.
I've been looking for something to hang in my garage. What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
It's the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express. Get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets with free delivery and setup and a $300 shopping card. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years. The Tempur-Pedic President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
A Wisconsin man is getting the trip of a lifetime, all thanks to his all-star grocery bagging skills.
On your marks, get set, go!
A fierce competition between Sendik's Paul Dow and Oconomowoc Mayor ends with an easy victory. Dow is already the State Grocers Association bagging champ.
I won third place, and now I'm doing all the good stuff. Yeah, I go to Las Vegas to do the next competition, and I'm hoping I do better out there too, and I hope I can win out there.
The trip to Las Vegas will be special in itself for Paul as he travels to represent Sendik's in the national championship.
I've never been on an airplane before, too. This could be my first time on an airplane, and I'm very excited for that. Gotta get my arms ready.
Have you been practicing?
Kinda, a little bit down there. Not too much.
I got a lot to learn from you.
Yeah, you got a lot to learn from me. Look at my face.
Those look so perfect.
Mayor Robert Magnus is thrilled for this hometown star who's worked at Sendik's for 2 years.
We're a busy community, a growing community, but we have a special small town charm. Small town charm are not the lakes, they're not all the businesses, they're people like Paul.
What do you love about working here?
Seeing all the nice people.
It's just a warm-up for Dow, getting ready for the big event.
I hope everybody, who is cheering me on, I hope they're come to Sendik and before I leave for Vegas and stuff to, take a, tell me good luck.
Well, here in La Crosse, we are definitely wishing you good luck, Paul. We'll be right back with another check on your forecast.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Here at Donald Auto, we respect your time.
We'll be ready on schedule.
We'll text you with our progress and we'll get you in and out fast. We'll earn your repeat business with our excellent service.
That's why I'm proud to be part of the Dahl Auto family.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. we offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
I love showing people the new technology in our new cars, the way it integrates with your life every day, with your phone and your mapping, text message, music, and just voice commands of what you can tell your car to do nowadays. I love selling cars at Dahl Auto.
For comparison, here's a look at our average highs and lows going into the middle of February. Average lows staying in the low teens out there, but our highs are going to be right there as we go throughout this week. So a little bit chilly, but we'll get through it. It's
Bundle up for
February.
sure.
Almost spring.
Yeah. After that exciting game, we're all very tired, so thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.